All right, here we are.
Live, boys. Hello, everyone. Hold on, let me lower this music here. We are happy to be here tonight, folks.
All right.
I want to turn this over. It's Sunday, the week before Thanksgiving. So it's, November 23rd on a Sunday night at 8:30. So welcome, everybody. And I want to toss this over to Bruce and let him kick off our hangout tonight. Bruce, take it over, bud.
Thanks, Paulie. Thanks. Hey, everybody. Welcome. And guys on the expert panel, good to see you guys again.
Yep, great to be here.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah, we're just a few days before Thanksgiving. I want to, welcome everybody tonight to the live auto recruiting platform Google Hangout. Like Paulie said, my name's Bruce. I'm coming to you from the Jersey Shore. We had a beautiful day here today. It was unbelievable. We had some windows open, actually. So nice fall day. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by because, honestly, you could be spending time with your family right now, but you're here with us, because of one reason. You're looking at generating income on the internet, something that seems to, be a struggle for many. About 97%. That's the going rate right now. And we have a solution, and we use mobile marketing. Auto recruiting platform is a mobile marketing tool suite. So you're here at the right place at the right time with the right product, because there's a shift that's going to go on in the industry and online with marketing. We've been using email now for over 20 years. I guess about 20 years anyway, and mobile is really starting to take precedence. There's a lot of different mobile products out there, but up until now, nobody's been capturing a verified cell phone number with the ability to communicate with that person that opts in, verifies their number, and enters a 4-digit code to let you know that they're a real person. On the other end, we have the ability to text that person immediately to build a relationship. So very powerful tool, guys. So if you're here and you're looking for a way to generate an income on the internet and you don't have a business opportunity, you can resell the system to generate an income. Like we are below. We use the system. We resell the system. Or if you have a business opportunity, you can plug your business opportunity into one of the custom funnels and create your own custom funnel for your business opportunity so that you can resell your business, whatever it is. If we have real estate funnels, and it's brandable to you. That's the key, guys. Brandable to you. It's not going to say ARP Auto Recruiting Platform on this funnel, so you don't have to pay to have that removed. It's totally brandable to you. Very powerful system, guys. People struggle online for one key reason. They don't have a replicating system of duplication. And this is what Auto Recruiting Platform is going to do for you. The people that are making money online have a replicatable system of duplication. Okay, they're using a system, and it's duplicatable because it's simple. You just enter your contact information, and it takes you through the sales process. Okay, so these people are having success because they have this replicatable system, and you don't. You're plugging into it, and you're getting the use of it, but now you have the ability to create it for yourself using Auto Recruiting Platform. It basically solves all the problems. We have everything here. We solved the problem of duplication because we solved the problem of recruiting, all right, which solves the problem of retention. And we also have traffic. So we're going to go over all this stuff. Everything that you need to have success on the internet, we've solved all those problems. Who doesn't want to, solve the problems? 97% of us are struggling, right? So here we have the solution for you. We're happy to share it. We come here every Sunday night, and we share this opportunity that you can plug in and use the same tools that we use to build your business on the internet. Mobile's not going anywhere anytime soon, guys. So like I said, you're in the right place at the right time because it only makes sense to reach your prospects wherever they are, wherever they go. on their mobile devices, and nobody leaves home without it. I don't leave home without mine. I could be running up the street to the grocery store. I'm bringing my phone with me just in case. If I forget it, I'm turning around and going back. You know, our phones are always at least at arm's length. You know, so I think we can all agree how powerful mobile is, and it's you know, it's not just cell phones too. It's mobile devices. You know, iPads and there's a lot of tablets too that are mobile optimized. So mobile's the future. You're here at the right time. You know, I get a lot of questions though because it's all right there. Auto recruiting platform. You know, I get a lot of questions. What is auto recruiting platform? Well, it's an automated system. I'm going to say it real simple, then I'm going to turn it over to you guys. It's an automated system. Okay, so it does all the work for you, and it's an online presentation basically where it runs 24/7, 365 days a year. You don't have to go to any hotel meetings. It's working for you, automated. The sales process of the system is the recruiting process. So auto recruiting and a platform is the platform because it's tools that you need to have success online. Because guys, it's not about having a business opportunity or a product to sell. It's about having a system and a platform and a marketing strategy that you can use to sell that product. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So anybody want to comment and chime in on what is auto recruiting platform?
I think you hit a key point, Bruce, in talking about auto recruiting platform as a suite of tools. Very important to make that distinction between the tools that we have here versus another biz-op, another opportunity or product. This is a set of tools, upgraded tools, current 21st century tools to promote your product and your interests, your services. So it's not here. We're not here to talk about something that's going to replace what you're doing. We're here talking about a system, a strategy to complement and to promote what you already have been working hard on trying to promote and haven't been successful. And so this is automated. You plug in and the not only is it responsive because of the cell phone usage, but immediately cell phone. I mean, we talk about all the time reaching people where they are, and they're always within arm's length of their cell phone. I mean, everybody's got a cell phone, even kids. Now, for safety reasons, when they're young kids have cell phones, and they know and they take for granted this device, and we should not take for granted all the other benefits and usage of the phones for business purposes. It's the most instant connection that you can have for real live people, and you know that you've got a real person. You don't have some bogus email address, and you don't have to wait for days or weeks for the interaction. So this is dynamic, and this is unheard of. This ARP, there are portions of it that are patented, so you will not find this kind of a system out there copied. There are others that are trying to imitate it, but nothing anywhere close as a full business in a box, package like this.
Yeah, it's the perfect selling system. I mean, everything that converts highly, it's already connected. It's set up in the system. This system is just amazing. I mean, you see instant gratification. You start driving traffic to your business, you see instant gratification. You see movement. What I like about it is the efficiency of the system too. I mean, you get one of besides that, it's the fact that you can turn a cold lead into a warm lead. I mean, if you have even decent traffic, when we're using rehash, we use traffic and we're converting at high numbers. So you just imagine if we had good quality traffic coming through the system, which we will have once we launch. But there's nothing better out there for building a business online, as far as I'm concerned, or offline, because of the two-way SMS communication that you have with your prospects, your leads. You get to know them. I mean, it's an amazing system. Anybody can get in here and start driving traffic, and everything will just come automatic because it's so simple. Everything you need is in one place. It's so efficient. I highly recommend this system to anybody, because it's the best way to build a business. Because again, we're talking about reaching people wherever they are. It doesn't matter where they are, and it's a great system.
Yeah. And you don't even need to know how to spell to use it. That's how simple it is.
So it's a joke there. Hey, you know what I call it? I call it a business in a box. It covers everything from A to Z. Okay? For the new people watching this tonight, if you're here for the first time, let me break it down for you a little bit, okay? What is ARP? It's a list building platform, okay? Because we all know we need to build a list, right? Money's in your list. That's what everybody's telling you. It's something like traditional business, right? Everybody needs a customer base or a customer list. People coming into their store. However they're creating those lists, whether it be through their computers or the old-fashioned way of however they're collecting their store list or their customer list for just a mom-and-pop store or a retail store or whatever kind of business you have out there. It's the same thing, but in the online business, we actually build our list with autoresponders. We got to build a list. Most of that is done through email marketing. Okay, very, very powerful thing about 10 years ago. When email autoresponders came out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, a lot of you know that AWeber, GetResponse, more popular names out there. You probably heard that name before. That's an autoresponder. Okay, people go into a landing page, they put in their information, and then they go onto your list, and then there's a bunch of follow-up emails that go out to that person who just took those steps. So, but with today's with all the people coming online today trying to make money, and really is the only way to build a list is through email marketing. It's gotten so oversaturated. Everything has a landing page now. If somebody's advertising something out there, they got to capture information. Simple as that. And they go into an autoresponder sequence. But what's happening is, a lot of you guys out there are putting your emails and your name and emails into these things, and there's so much of it that you're not even opening them anymore, right? You're not even seeing them. Maybe you have other email lists that you've been doing this a little bit of time, and you're able to figure it out, get a little smarter, because you don't want to put your personal email that you use every day, right? So you go off to Gmail, you make an email account, maybe you make another one, maybe you make two. Some of us down here have 7 and 8, and we just use that to go look at information, right? Other stuff on the internet. So, but the problems with that is, like I said, they're not getting open, they're not getting seen. And now it's like you don't even have to put your true email in right now. You could just put abcdefg@gmail.com and still get to see what's on the other side of that. So these lists you're building, you got to ask yourself: are they real people? Is it quality? Is it targeted? Right? All that money you're putting into advertising. If you're selling a health drink, is your advertising dollars going towards people that are looking for health drinks? Probably not, right? So these lists that most of you are building now they're not so great, okay? So what we have in ARP is a list building platform where we're able to build our list with the two-way text messaging platform. Because when somebody puts in their name and their cell phone number in, that cell phone number has to get verified. And it gets verified by that person on the other end putting in a 4-digit code to see what's on the other side. Once they do that, we know that's a true person. That's a real person. Okay? Because we get a text immediately after that saying the person verified their cell phone number. So, with the SMS technology, you're able to build up a relationship with that person much quicker, much faster. Why? Because everybody has their smartphones in their hands. Everyone is texting. Bottom line, you can't go anywhere without seeing people with their head down texting away. Half of these people walk into things half the time, right? So it's a technology. With building our list this way, it's just the beginning. You're at the breaking point, and we have it right now. Nobody else is doing this of what we have, right? Because we are the first ones to break ground with this kind of technology. Mobile and smartphones is the future. That's the direction we're going in. So why not get in the ground floor of a system, a tool suite, that you're able to build your list through the text messaging platform? That should be a no-brainer for you, okay? If you don't see that, then I don't know, maybe, click off of this because maybe it's not for you. But you have to see the power in that, okay? Because it is so important to build a relationship with the people on your list. Because why? People only buy from people that they know, like, and trust. So it's hard to build up that relationship with emails today, okay? 10 years ago, different story, all right? But today, it's oversaturated, okay? It's too much of it. So that's the first part of it. The second part is the custom funnels, like these guys were talking about before. You could take any product, any service, any business you might have, create a funnel, a sales closing funnel, an automated sales closing funnel, like the ARP funnel that you're going through, but it's going to be branded to what you're selling, what your product is, what your service is, whatever you would be selling, whatever your business is out there, okay? Building your list with the same two-way text messaging platform, right? So you'll be able to go in there and customize it any way you want, put any colors, any graphics, any videos, swap in and out, and have it set up like that. See, this funnel, this takes you out of the equation, because we know a lot of people don't like to sell, or don't know how to sell, or people are coming into this business and they don't have the time or the experience to try and close people and build their online business, because why? Their schedules are too busy, They're working a job 10, 12 hours a day. Maybe they have a second job. Maybe you have a family. You got to bring them to either baseball practice, football practice, cheerleading, volleyball, whatever. There's a lot less time in the day for people these days, because your schedules are really, really, really busy today, right? So this puts it on autopilot for you. It takes you out of the equation, so you don't have to sit there and put 10, 12 hours in back of a computer like we all been doing for years, trying to build a business, because this is a business, right? It's no different than any other business out there. You still have to put the time and the work into it, and it takes a lot of hours to do that. Plus plus there's a big learning curve. You need to know a lot of things how to do and create to get your business standing out and to get it up running right. So that's a no-brainer too, okay? So you get a custom funnel all set up for you. And then the third part of this is the traffic, which in our case, it's not traffic, it's actually we buy leads. For $100, we buy targeted quality leads that the normal people can't afford or can't find, okay? This is for big-time people. There's a minimum of 10 to 50,000 per month, every month commitment. And this is traffic or leads that is targeted for what you're selling or what you're offering, right? So if you are offering that, that juice or that health product, it's leads that are geared to people looking for that juice or that health product. Okay, so you see what I'm saying here. So it's very targeted, very targeted. It's the best leads in the business, and like I said, for $100, we call them lead packs or traffic packs. I'm going to call them lead packs because they're leads. We're not buying traffic. You're not buying clicks. Okay, all that stuff's great, but it's all recycle, reuse. They've seen you offer 10, 15, 20 times already, right? This is fresh kind of stuff that the big companies get. Okay, big company, multi-million-dollar companies. Right? It's done by a professional service that will get you results. That's why it costs so much. But it doesn't cost a lot coming through ARP because we have a co-op, and you're able to tap into that. So like I said, for $100, our lead packs, you get for every $100 is a lead pack, you get 20 to 25 verified cell phone numbers, which are leads coming onto your list. Now, we have a sales closing funnel that converts at a certain way, and it's just really doing the math because our system does all the selling, telling for you, and closes the sales for you. So it's really as simple as that. I mean, you don't have to be a brain surgeon to know anything about this. If you're a new person that you stumble upon this Hangout tonight and never done any kind of online marketing or try to make money online, this is perfect for you. We just saved you a ton of time, money, frustration, and everything else we could think of. You're in the right place at the right time. So I don't want to do all the talking here. So anybody want to maybe, piggyback on what I was saying that I might have missed?
I mean, the system converts at 17% if you're not paying attention. And with the traffic that we're using now, so can you imagine when we get that targeted, fresh traffic coming through the system? I mean, most of these guys are converting at 50% with this traffic, So that's how powerful the system is. If you're paying attention, forget about it. And these guys are paying attention to their business. It's convert over 50%. Anyone who's busy can get into this, start building a business, and not have to worry about it. Just keep driving traffic because the numbers are there. It's a numbers game. It's going to convert, So, I mean, you can't go wrong with the system, and you won't waste any money with the system. That's what another thing I like about business. I tried building businesses with, other systems, but you always have to log into this thing and that thing and the other thing. You got to do your tracking. You got to do, and then it's always on a platform of emails, like what Paulie was talking about. I mean, there's a disconnect there. They're in a lot of people's lists. They're just checking out what you got, and you don't have anybody's attention. Here, you get that attention right away. There's two-way communication. There's instant gratification. It's powerful, and it's just I can't, I don't know what else to add to that because there's just so much to the system, but at the same time, it's so simple, You could create anything with the system with regards to your business. You can create anything with the system because of the way it's set up, and the support is amazing. The community is amazing.
That's excellent, Anthony. I just wanted to be sure that we were clear. The 17% that Anthony is talking about is a conversion from the paid app that you get, a confirmed opt-in, from a confirmed opt-in to a paid app. 17%. That's a conversion factor without you touching it. Then there's basically we think of it as two separate.
I always forget to mention that. Sorry.
Yeah, two separate lists, and then they go on to the paid app, and the conversion from the paid app to sale is 27%. Now that's where those of us that have been interacting with our opt-in list, we have much higher conversion factors. Mine, I think, right now is around 41%, and from paid app to sale, it's about 53%. That's because there's some people that are deathly afraid of cold calls. They don't like to go on and they don't like to have to introduce a system or themselves to a person they've never met before. There's some of us kind of crazy people. I've always I've never been afraid of cold calls. I really enjoy opening up and meeting new people. When I would be street selling and so forth, I would walk up to into a new business and walk in, and I would get past the gatekeeper right away, and I just enjoy that kind of thing. Within 5 seconds, you introduce yourself and you know each other's names. It's no longer cold, and so then you just spin from there. But the system is made up to have a base that you can be assured of, that fairly well assured of that 17 and 27%. That's what we've been testing over this last year or so to establish those. And if you're the type of person that likes to interact and likes to do some marketing on your own, you're going to be able to improve on those numbers. So I just wanted to make that clear distinction.
Yeah, that's what I like about the system. I mean, when you're talking to someone, you're texting back and forth. Next thing you know, you're on the phone. There's no I think if I had to think about every time I got on the phone, I probably converted 100% after I got on the phone with someone. But it starts somewhere, and that's texting, because texting is not as intrusive. It's not, it's only allowed when someone's, reacting to what you're sending to them. And next thing you know, they see the system and they appreciate it. Most people that go through it, and they say, look, let's get on the phone. I want to talk more about it. And before you know, you're talking to them on the phone.
Anthony.
It's very efficient.
Yeah, man. Don always says it, man. People have fallen in love, and they have gotten married through texting, through chatting on dating sites, chatting, just texting. They've fallen in love and gotten married, even had children through communication, through texting. And that's it's the texting phenom that's going on in the world today. It's a texting phenom, and it's going to catch on. And
well, he froze up.
He froze.
I just wanted to say, Jose, you have to get closer than texting to have babies, right?
You know what I mean.
Just having fun with you.
Got married and families, you know what I mean? But it all started through texting. That's how powerful this thing is.
We have a great time here when we do our hangouts.
These guys are wise asses, man.
If you're able to have kids and texting, we're onto something now.
Yeah, oh, man, you don't even know where this thing can probably lead. But yeah, man, this thing is it's insane. It's a texting phenom that's going on in the world, and businesses are going to capitalize on it through our software. That's what it is. There's going to be, you know how you call the 1-800 numbers to call for your cable, your electric, your phone bill, whatever, and you talk to that operator, and hi, thank you for calling. My name is Joe Johnson. How may I help you today? And then you got, may I have your account number, please? And I used to do customer service. I used to talk to people over the phone. Well, they're gonna have operators texting you the same thing. Thank you for calling Verizon. How may I help you today? Through text. And that's how they're gonna communicate, because texting, that's what everybody's doing. So people are gonna go nuts with this thing. Companies and businesses are gonna go. They're gonna order this software through us.
I love it.
We're the only ones that have it. So this product and this software, this technology, nobody has it, and we're the first one to introduce it to the market and to the world. So it's gonna revolutionize a lot of things, and the people who get in on it first are the ones that are gonna capitalize big, and we're one of the first, and that's what we're trying to share with everybody out here. It's texting is the way to go. You want
to be able to ask a question, man.
You start building a cell phone list, and now once you capture all those cell phones, you have a list of cell phones where you communicate with them right then and there on your back office, sending them a text. It don't matter if they're in Japan. It don't matter if they're in England. It don't matter if they're in Yugoslavia. It doesn't matter. This thing is worldwide. So you send a text worldwide, and you're not being charged. And keep in mind that this is a text and a communication that you're using
through the software, which is your computer, okay, into their mobile, and from their mobile back to your computer, to the software. It's not mobile to mobile like we normally do. We text each other through our phone numbers. No, that's normal texting, mobile to mobile. This is software to mobile, and that's what this thing is, man. It's huge. It's going to be huge, and this is what ARP is all about. Plus you get the system that does all the selling and telling, which does it 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 worldwide. So you're capturing cell phone numbers throughout the world when you start driving traffic. So you can have businesses all over the world with this thing. So it's huge, man, and extremely profitable. You know, with the compensation plan that we have here, that's very exciting. And the only way you can see it and understand it is by filling out the application and taking a look at it for yourself. So take a tour of this baby and get yourself started, and just take a look at it. Only $4.95 to get yourself started. Fill out the application, all right, 22 questions, and then go see the video, the presentation that's going to explain that compensation, how you get paid. And it's really exciting, man. It's really, really exciting. So when this thing launches, our lives are going to change within months. Months after launch, our life is going to change just like that. We're going to be making yearly salaries on a monthly basis. That's a yearly salary on a monthly basis. If you make $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year, $50,000 a year, $100,000 a year, we'll be making that on a monthly basis every 30 days with this system. This is huge. I just don't know what to say, man, but this is powerful stuff.
Those are excellent points, Jose. And you know, you were talking about the text messaging, the SMS text messaging from the back office. If you have a smartphone, one of the key things about this system is you can SMS text around the world for free, no additional charge. If you have a smartphone, you can go into the back office on your smartphone and do that same texting, and you will not be charged a texting fee to go around the world. So we use our telephones, our cell phones, like a computer. And most anything that you can do on a computer, you can do on your cell phone nowadays.
That's right.
So you have that capability too.
Yeah, you log into your back office through your phone, through the system on your phone, not your regular phone with your mobile. You send a text on the software because it's a website. You go to the website, you log in. Now you're in your back office. Now you text in the back office through your phone, and now it goes out to the other people's mobile devices, and you get your message across. So that's powerful, man.
Yeah, this is truly mobile, man. It's truly mobile.
Yeah. Mobile is the way to go.
You know, as long as you have a smartphone, your business can go with you wherever you go, man. iPad, whatever. Remember, anything that can connect to the internet, you have your business with you anywhere you go, and that alone is a great thing to have, you know. So
you know, Ed, you made a statement before. I want to point out, right? You know how I said before, like, people to be in this business, in this network marketing game, especially, you're eventually going to have to get on the phone with somebody because people want to talk to you other than an email. Okay, but texting is awesome too for people that don't like to talk on the phone. But you made a statement before. Every time you get on the phone, you're about 100% with that, right? When you got to sell every time you got on somebody on the phone.
Absolutely true. Yep.
This is what this software does too. Okay, it makes it easier for you to get on the phone because, like, Anthony's on 100%. I probably got on the phone 10 or 12 times, and every time I got on the phone, I got a sale. 100% there too. But I want to point out, a lot of people are afraid of the phone, of getting on the phone, because they're afraid of rejection, right? And we call it cold calling because it's not somebody that's really reaching out to you. You're reaching out to them, which makes it harder, and the rejection rate is really high there, right? This is where the beauty of the two-way text messaging platform comes in, because you're able to open up that line of communication through the texting. Now you got a relationship going, right? Now that person may say, "Hey, why don't you call me? Or why don't you call? Or I'll call you. Let's talk more about it more." Instead of texting, and it's a lot easier to get onto the phone, right? Because now you're comfortable. You already kind of built a relationship with that person, number one. Number two is that that's not even a cold call. That's a hot prospect, ready to buy. They just need verification that you're a real person and whatever in their little mind that they need to close, to make themselves close the deal inside their head. And if it's getting on the phone, it's getting on the phone. But it shifts. The whole thing shifts from one end to the other, from a cold call rejection, right, to a hot lead ready to buy that somebody you already built a relationship with. It's a lot easier to get on the phone to talk to that person, right? That's the beauty I see in this thing. Like, you can't get that with email marketing. You can't. You can't get that relationship up and go back and forth with emails and say, "Hey, why don't you call me?" No, you can't.
Exactly the
because
point.
you're already doing the texting. It's instant. You're back and forth, answering questions, asking questions, going back and forth. It's just taking that person. If they're going back and forth with you, they're interested. They want to know more. They just need you to get on the phone to just like dot the I's and cross the T's for them, and they're in. That's it. You're just more or less guiding them through it. So it makes that getting on the phone thing really not a problem anymore. It's really not a problem. Actually, it becomes fun because you're there helping that person out because that person's struggling. They know a little bit about what you have because they've gone through the system, right? They filled out the application, and we should go into that a little more too. Mm-hmm. All right? They filled out the application. They went through the presentation. Now it's more or less they have all the information. It's just they just need a little reassurance, maybe a little push, and they're done. Just you're gonna see them on the other side as a sale and a partner. And you're gonna know that you just gave somebody the solution to their problems, and now is really going to change their life in the coming months ahead. And that's a great feeling.
That's a great feeling because the people they see it right away. As soon as you send them the first message, when they come to the system, they see it right away. So, oh wow, that's awesome. Is this a real person? Sometimes they'll ask me that, and you could just tell that you got the right person as soon as they walk through the doors. In a virtual sense. And I don't mind getting on the phone with them at that point. If they want, I won't tell them. I let the system do it because the system sells great. There's no point in us selling anything. We're just here to show. So I'll get on the phone with them, talk to them about anything except what it is basically what it is. But they have to go through the system to see how powerful it is because they already see it already. So it's just getting them to move forward. Apply and move forward, or they'll do it automatically right after the first back and forth on the text. They'll just keep going through the system because they see how powerful it is. And 9 times out of 10, people have tried other things, as far as lead generation kind of systems, and they see it right away. So you see them flying through the system. You get a text for every time that they whatever step they're in, you're gonna get a text. And you can communicate with them at that point. Or sometimes they'll stop and ask you a question. How powerful is that? You can't do that with email. Forget about it. That's why I built email lists, and I just saw that. It's just I didn't like that. I wanted to be able to communicate with people. And every once in a while you get a reply with a question, but by the time you get to it, it's probably 3 hours went by, and it's just that's why this SMS platform is so powerful because you can just instant. Keep saying the same thing over, but that disconnect, that connection right away where you can just reply to whatever they're asking at that moment in time. Forget about it, nothing better than that. I mean, just wanted to chime on that because
Yeah, and
it's huge.
I only brought that up is because we said, you know, our numbers are a lot higher. Because on average, this system you don't have to get on the phone, okay? Because it's designed in a way that it's all totally runs on automation for you, right? It's an automated recruiting platform. That's what it says right in the name, auto recruiting platform, right? So you don't have to, but like Mark and Anthony was saying before, we're able to generate some higher numbers on the closing ratio is because we do these little things. Okay, it raises, you know, it raises your closing percentages. So I mean, but it doesn't have to be done. You know, the system is fine by itself. It closes at 27%. But if you want to double that closing rate and get into the 50s and 60s%, then yeah, you know, you do a little something extra. And there's one thing we do extra that makes our numbers a lot higher, and we get a lot more sales.
The system makes it easier for us to do it. I'm not a phone person. I don't like to get on the phone, prospect people. I'm not. It's just the system allows me to do it. It makes me comfortable because I know I have something special here. And when they say let's get on the phone, yes, it comes from the heart because it's a special. I know that what I have is going to help them no matter what they're doing. So you know, if you're a timid person, you don't have to be on the phone. You don't have to, but I gotta tell you, I'm not one that likes to get on the phone. A lot of people don't have the same problem. You don't have to worry. You don't have to get on the phone, but it does make it a lot easier.
The killer is you want to get on the phone, especially you people out there that don't like the phone and everything. Your whole thing is going to change when you use this system because it's not cold calling no more and trying to convince somebody for what you have is awesome. Okay, they're already convinced in this instant. And if you're going back and forth on a text message, back and forth, 9 chances out of 10, they're not saying, why don't you call me and talk about it? 9 chances out of 10, you're saying, hey, why don't I give you a call? Here's my number. Give me a call, okay? You're going to find yourself, you want to do that. And it's going to be exciting to do that because you got a person that's really interested in it. So it's going to be, it makes you excited to tell that person even more how this system could change your life. You know, it's reaching out to people and actually telling them that your life is going to change in the next 30 to 60 days. And actually really say that with confidence, because it will. Yeah. So it changes your whole mindset as far as getting on the phone, because in that particular instance, it makes you want to get on the phone because you have that person that's interested already. You have that relationship. It's like calling up your buddy, right? It's like calling up your buddy, just getting on the phone with him and just like you making all this money. Now you want to get on the phone and tell him about it, help him change his life. You want to do it. It's the same thing. That person doesn't become a cold call or somebody try to sell or a stranger to you anymore. It's a whole different animal.
They came to you in the first place.
I think the key is it's because of the belief in the system, belief that it works because it does work, right? And we know that we can help somebody. And this is the reason, you know, why I got involved and I've been here and I'm not going anywhere is because when I got involved in this industry, I really felt we were sold a dream, okay? That I didn't have something to help someone. You know, I just had another problem for them, you know. Just because I could recruit doesn't mean that they could recruit. So here I had this business opportunity to share with somebody, and the whole time I knew it was that it was going to be an expense to them. They were going to lose money. They're going to waste time. They're going to struggle, and it wasn't a solution for them. So I think that's the key point here is why you want to get on the phone is because you know you have the solution to their problem. You know, and then they can plug in any business they want. They can, you know, build multiple funnels and generate multiple income streams using the system. And that's just the way I feel about it, you know, because of the way I feel about, you know, the business opportunities in general. I don't feel they're solutions. I feel that they're a way to generate an income using the products, reselling them, building a downline, but you still have the problem of you know, duplication, recruiting, traffic, retention. So if you still have those problems and you haven't solved them, then you don't have a solution. We have the solution. So I agree with you guys 100%.
People aren't going to do what you do. That's why. That's a fact. You know?
That's a good point, Bruce. And I was thinking along the same line. The reason that people have to sell is for the same reason that you just mentioned. They have something that people don't necessarily need. This does not require selling, because this is something that people need, and we are convinced of that because it's working for us. So it makes it very easy for us to share, and that's all you really have to do is present and share it, and let them dive in, pay the $4.95, fill out the application, get approved by both their sponsor and corporate, and go through and get the information so that they have the knowledge for an informed decision. Then it's up to them. It's their decision. They can determine if it's a good fit for them. There's no selling required. It's not a situation where we have to sell ice to the Eskimo, you know, that old slogan. You know, if you have to sell, that means there's something wrong that you aren't necessarily convinced that it's a solid, you know, solution for them.
See, you know what? Another reason why this is so duplicatable, this whole system, is when somebody goes through the process and they join, once we're up and running, of course, they're going to get redirected to another page to go buy traffic, and that's it. Then the traffic is going to go out for them. The system's going to automate. It's going to make it real simple and easy and real duplicatable. Because for years, man, I've been in this game for years, right? And the simplest thing you could tell people is just, even if you tell them where to go, right? Just say, here, you know, you're in a business opportunity, you're on my team, go here, and even whatever, write it down for them, send them an email, have a Facebook group, whatever. You could write it down, tell them exactly what to do, and you know that person is still not going to do it. Still not going to do it. And still not know how to do it when everything is spelled out for them right there. It's because, I don't know what it is, it's just like, and this is part of the reason why 97% of people fail. You know, forget about anybody putting in 10, 12 hours an hour on a computer like I do, or like some of these guys down here do. You know, how is that duplicatable? If forget about, you know, you need to bring leaders onto a team, or you need to have, you know, especially if you're in network marketing, you need people to be producing, working the business, right? So everybody's saying, you know, there's plenty of opportunities out there that say, you know, you got in, they got steps, you got to do this, you got to do that. Forget it. It's not going to work. It's not duplicatable, because not everybody's going to do it. If one person out of 10 does it, you got good stats, you know. And things so simple and easy where even if you spell it out to them, write it down, give instructions, they're still not going to do it. Why? I don't know. I can't answer that question, but it puzzles me. So with ARP, the reason why this is going to be even easier than giving you instructions and writing stuff down and going to Facebook groups or emails, or, you know, taking that person by the hand and actually telling them, they're going to join, get redirected to another page, buy traffic, and that's it. That's it. Anybody could do that. There's no instructions. So.
Hey, Paulie, I wanted to share something with you guys that Bruce actually shared with me. We feel like this system is like, let's say there's $1 million in a chest, but the chest is buried underneath the backyard of a house, but the house is located in the Bahamas. Okay, you have to fly to the Bahamas, go to the address, go to the backyard, and dig up the chest, because there's $1 million in there. This is the real deal. Okay, some people will take it at face value, and some people will just fly to the Bahamas and go to the address and dig up the $1 million. You know, and some people will do it, and some people won't. And that's what this is. You're gonna have to fly. You're gonna have to put a little bit of money into this thing. Put the $4.95, take a look at it, and it'll make sense to you. It will really make sense to you. You know, some people make the effort in taking a look at it, and some people won't. You know, and the people that will are the ones that are going to capitalize. So I've seen this thing, and the math never lied, numbers never lied to me, and the compensation it's incredible, and I can actually predict my income with the formula that we have in this thing. I can literally say I'm going to make $4,000 this month, I'm going to make $10,000 the following month, and you can start calculating the income, your income on a monthly basis, you know, month after month with this system. So it's really incredible. And again, you'll be making your yearly salary on a monthly basis with this thing. Once it catches on, and once we go viral and we launch this thing, which is any day now. So now it's the time to take advantage of this the system and just take a look at it. You know, just take a look at it. Just pay the $4. Click that link and pay the $4.95. Fill out the application and then take a look at the system. Just watch the videos, and I promise you that when you watch it, you probably won't be able to sleep the next day. So it's that exciting. So yeah, mobile marketing and mobile texting and building a list and building your client base off of cell phone numbers and communicating with them through this SMS text messaging platform, it's just a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. And with this texting phenomenon that's going on in this world, it's really easy. I mean, if you can text LOL, ha ha ha, he he he, and all this stupid, you know, what we do on Facebook, you can definitely do this business. I mean, it's that simple. If you know the home row keys, ASDF, semicolon, and you can text and you know where the letters are in the keypad, you can do this. It's that simple. That's it. All right? The simple, basic high school stuff, man. Speaking in English or speaking Spanish, no matter what language, you can type, copy and paste, send it out to your list. Boom, you're in. That's it, man. My God, I'm just blown away how simple this thing is.
Hey, the key.
I don't know.
And to think that when, you know,
You guys know.
working on a way to make it even more simple.
Yeah. You know?
Making it even more simple.
Well, the key to duplication is simplicity, right? Period.
Yeah.
And it doesn't get any simpler than this. Like Paulie said, you join, you buy a lead pack, and the conversions start happening. It's as close to a sure thing as you can get, because with all the conversions that we've been talking about, like Jose saying he can anticipate how much money he's going to make reselling the system, it's because of the conversion rates, and we've discussed them. So if you know how many subscribers you got, you know how the system converts, you know how much money you're going to make. So you know how many leads to buy, you know, with the traffic packs. So the bottom line, guys, is the person that buys the most traffic packs is going to make the most money in an auto recruiting platform. But I think the biggest feature, though, for those of you that are looking to build your business is the custom funnel. Because the first thing that somebody's going to do when you create a custom funnel, they're going to go through your funnel, they're going to enter their cell phone number into your business opportunity. The first thing they're going to see, they're going to ask themselves is, can I do this? Anytime I've ever looked at a business opportunity, I always say to myself, can I do this? Well, when you're presenting them with this marketing system, with all the steps that they have to go through, you know, to make small commitments to come out of sale through the automated sales presentation that you're going to be sending traffic to, they're going to join. They're going to want the system, and they're going to end up, you know, joining you in your business opportunity and auto recruiting platform. So you're actually going to create 2 income streams from every sale. If they don't want to get in as a reseller, they can just use your system. They get access to everything. They get access to all the tools, tracking, and the traffic co-ops. Promoting your business. So pretty powerful stuff, guys. That's the simplicity of it, and that's why it's going to duplicate great for not only reselling auto recruiting platform, but your business opportunity, because they are going to have access to all the tools to complete that simple replicating duplication that we've been talking about. That's really the bottom line of all this.
Hey, while you're on there, just go into about the application fee, why it's there and what it does. While you're on, while you're
Yeah, well, you're going to go through a bunch of steps in the process of the, the sales process through ARP. When you click on the link below, you are going to actually go through the auto recruiting platform sales funnel. The auto recruiting sales funnel is an example of a custom funnel, guys. I mean, when you're going through it, you got to look at it how you can use this for your business and how you can plug your business into each step of the process that you go through. Don't look at it like it's trying to sell you on another business opportunity or whatever. It is a example of the custom funnel and how you can use it. So there's two ways to look at things, and you got to change the way you think about, marketing online. You have to look at things and how they can benefit your business and benefit, your prospects and your business partners and your organization. So you're going to go through these steps, okay? You're going to enter your cell phone number. It's going to ask you to verify it, and it's going to send you a 4-digit PIN back to your phone. You're going to enter that PIN, and you're going to verify your number. Now, the person that has the system, whoever invited you here, is going to get a text message saying that you verified your cell phone number. Okay, so they can text you and communicate and start, a conversation with you and building a relationship. The key to the system, communication. The key to having any success on the internet is having a system that communicates, right? Because people buy from people they know and trust, right? So if they don't know you and they don't trust you, why would they, why wouldn't they look somewhere else or look for somebody that they know that has what you have? So the next step of the process is a video that explains an application. Okay, you have to fill out an application. That's 22 questions. It costs $4.95. Okay, so what you have to look at is how this application is going to benefit you and your business. Because the bottom line is, if somebody tells you their wants, needs, desires, and accomplishments, you have a starting point to building a relationship with that person, so that you can help them. You know what they want, you know what they need, you know what they've done. So you have that foundation of building a relationship. Very powerful to have that. Besides the fact that they just paid you $4.95 to be your lead, right? So they have their credit card in their hand. So now you know that they're serious. Now you know that they're a buyer, and that potentially they could come out of sale on the other end. From that point on, the application gets approved by you and the company. Okay, so we don't have to let just anybody in. You can decide who you want to work with. That's another great feature of the application. You get to know the person on the other end. Unlike an email, you have no idea who this person is. So, you get to see who they are. You get to choose if you want to work with them. Okay, we don't let everybody in. You don't want to work with anybody. You don't want to work with everybody anyway. So at that point, they go through an approval process, and then they go through the steps of the presentation where the system's automated and eventually come out of sale. Every step of the process, we get a text notification to our phone, so no matter where we are, we know what's going on with our business. And I'll tell you what, guys, is that it's the funnest system to to use that anything I've done on the internet. I've had more fun using auto recruiting platform, just knowing what's going on in your business. Waking up to the notifications that you got a sale or someone else on your team got a sale.
Yeah. Hey, I want to point something out on that app fee too. All right, and I'm gonna say something here. That app fee is one of the reasons. When I saw that app fee, I was like, I got to see the rest of this, and I got to join this. Okay, and let me say this, okay, because if you're a true entrepreneur online, you shouldn't question that application fee and that application. Okay, if you're a true entrepreneur and you really want to be in business for yourself, and this is where it separates it to. This is really what. These are the kind of things that come back to me is like, do I want to really work with that person? Because I have the choice, right? Now, if a person is going to come to me and say, oh, I got to pay $4.95 for application fee, what the heck is that for? It's probably, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign, and I'm going to tell you why. All right? You can't look at it like that. Like Bruce was saying before, you got to look at it as a fact that, you know, here's the whole internet marketing industry all doing the same thing, and 97% of the people are failing, right? So you got to figure out what the 3% of the people that are succeeding doing and do the opposite, right? So instead of getting in that mind frame of putting in your cell phone number, oh, another business op, why do I got to pay $4.95? I'm not going to do that. That's a bunch of BS. Then you're not really solving your problem, because you should be really going into that going, oh my God, I have a business online that this is something different, that if I put this in place, how is that going to help my business grow? How is it going to help my list? How is it going to help the quality of the people that come on my list? How is it going to, isn't that going to keep out a lot more tire kickers and freebie seekers? That's how I looked at it when I first went through it. I didn't look at it like I had to pay $4.95 and I had to fill out this app. I looked at it like, wow, I need that step, because that's going to build, that person's going to whip out a credit card, right? It's only $4.95 anyway. It's not a big deal. But that person's going to fill out a survey, and I'm going to get to know a little bit about that person. And also at the same time, I got a choice to either deny it or approve it. That was like, that means that's basically telling me somebody's paying me to be on my list and be my partner. Of course I want that in place. Of course I'm going to fill out the app to see what's on the other side, to see what other good stuff is on the other side. That's going to help me grow my online business even more. So that's how you got to look at it. If you're a true entrepreneur, that's how they look at it. Anthony and Mark are my partners, right? They did not question that app fee. They looked at it like, wow, what is this doing here? That's a brilliant idea. And they could tell you themselves. I don't have to say it for them. But most of the people in ARP who paid that app fee didn't think, oh, I have to pay the app fee. They thought it was a brilliant idea, that they need that in their business. Because when you get this custom funnel, right, and whatever business you got out there, you don't have to keep it at $4.95. You want to make it $40, $50, you can. What is that doing for you? It's building you a highly targeted list of people, okay, that actually know how to use a credit card. So it's a quality list that you can build any place. You can't build a list like that any place. So we're building really, really quality list here, and that's why we don't need to make a list of 100,000 people, because we'll only get 1% of sales from that. That's what it is, folks. You have to build with emails. You have to build that list. You have to build hundreds of thousands of people to put on that list, because only 1 or 2% of that is going to be, you know, making you money off of that. See, we got lists of 200, 300, 400 people in here, and we're getting, sales closing ratios of 27% on average. That's crazy, you know, going through the process. So think of it that way. With that, we want to start closing this out. We're on an hour.
I just had to mention one thing since you were on email. All right, guys, there's another thing that levels the playing field for everyone that gets into the system. When you get someone through your funnel, you're the only one that has their attention. They cannot go into anyone else's funnel. No matter what, they will be with you, connected to you, getting your message and your message only, which is compared to email when you get into a list and you got 300 people trying to sell you the same product. So after a while, you just don't want to look at it. So that's another thing that I had to mention, because it's key with this system, which is why, you know, anybody and everyone can build a business with this system, with this platform. Just had to mention that because it's so key. You know, and I think this is something we should mention every time we have a hangout.
Right. All right, let's start closing out, man. We'll give these people their Sunday night back. So, Ann, go ahead while you're at the floor.
Yeah, if you want to build your business efficiently, you want to get to a point where you're seeing results. If you want to actually make money online, you're looking at the system that can help you do that. Click the access button, get started, answer those 22 questions. Really put your heart into that. Those questions are there for a reason. And I look forward to seeing you on the other side and helping you and everybody in the community. Stop spinning your wheels. This is it. You found the system that can help you get to the next level. That's my take.
Awesome. Thanks, Ant. Jose.
Basically, I'm fired up about this thing, man. I already got my plan on how to quit my job. Let me share it with you guys. All right. If all goes well and we launch this thing hopefully this month or next month, okay, I can calculate my salary, and by Memorial Day weekend on my birthday of 2015, which is only 5 months, January, Happy New Year, whoo, Valentine's Day, March, April, and then May, the beginning of summer, all right? If all goes well, I'm going to buy me my sports car, right? I'm going to have it delivered at my job, all right? And when they drop that baby down, I'm going to call my boss on the radio. I said, yo, you got to come out here and take a look at this thing. and then I'm going to tell them, you can kiss my ass because I'm out of here, man. I'm done. I'm riding in my convertible, and I'm going to quit my job right then and there, smoking my stogie. I mean, that's how excited I am with this thing, with the system. It's going to change my life within 5 months. All right. So you know, that's just a little taste of what I'm going through. You know, I hate my job. I hate my boss. We don't like each other, but I got to do the job, and I'm a good worker. But we don't get along. But basically, it's going to be a fun time, man. I think I'm going to record that, man, and put it on YouTube. You know, how to quit your job like a boss. It's going to hit him. It's going to make $1 million. It's going to get $1 million hit with ARP. All right. So, but anyways, that's how much fun we're going to have in this thing. And just get yourself started, man. It's time to dream again. It's time to start changing your life and start your journey to freedom.
Awesome. Nah, that's a big vision right there. He's got his vision board going. He even knows how he's going to quit his job. Mark.
Did I freeze up?
That's awesome, man.
Listen, people have a bad connotation about the word dream. They don't want to dream no more because throughout the years, he said people will make fun of you if you were to share your dreams with them, your goals and your aspiration. They'll be like, yeah, buddy, dream on. Yeah, keep dreaming. You know, the word dream got a back. So now what they call it is a bucket list. Bucket list is more acceptable in today's society, in today's verbiage and their language. Bucket list. You know, I don't like bucket list. I don't want to put a list and then do the things before I die. That to me is negative. I want to dream. All right? I want to dream again, and I want to make my dreams a reality because that's what they are. They're vision-given, they're God-given dreams to each and every human out there to go out there and get them because they're real. The Ferrari is real. The yachts are real. The mansions are real. The beautiful location on vacation, they're real. They're all real. All we have to do is go get the money to go enjoy them. And this is the perfect vehicle to do it. So click the link below. Start dreaming. Start building your business. Start dreaming about your income, the level that you want to grow, take it to, and you know, and start your road to freedom. To be free. You know, to be free, financially free from any corporate structure ruling you and telling you when you can go on vacation, when you can go take a potty break, when you can. I'm sick of it, man. I'm done. So I'm fired up about this thing. I can smell my freedom, man. I can smell it away. It's that close. So just get yourself started. Click the link below. You know, pay the $4.95. Take a tour of the system, and then just join us. Join us and get on the inside, man. And I promise you, this thing will change your life, and this will be the best decision you ever made in your life. That's all I got to say. I'm so sold on this thing. I'm so convinced. You know, there's no changing me. I am never going to change. I'm never going to leave this thing. But anyways, you know, much love to everybody, my whole crew here, and everybody out there, man. Get yourself started and you know, to start dreaming again, man.
So, So get a hold of Jose's new essay, How to Burn Bridges and Not Look Back.
That's right.
You gotta love the man. You gotta love the man's passion for this, man. He's really pumped up about this. That's all this is about. Jose really truly believes in this system, and like we all do. And he's excited. Really, he's excited to start being an entrepreneur, be his own boss, and start making a lot of money. And that's where it's coming from, man.
Amen.
It is. So go ahead, Mark.
The point that I wanted to add was that everything that we've been talking about tonight has been tools for internet marketing. The solution, a marketing strategy, right? But these tools are not limited to the internet. These tools can be for promoting a product or services in a brick and mortar, offline, just as well as online. So it's a very versatile, very flexible system. It's a marketing system. It's a very good, efficient marketing system, and people will be using this for, realtors. Jose has mentioned it before. Doctors, dentists, anybody with even with a brick and mortar will be able to use this. So it's more of a tools and marketing strategy than it is, like we say, an opportunity. There is the compensation, but these are marketing tools to do better what you're trying to do now with your own product and service.
Awesome. Thanks, Mark. And Bruce, close it out, man.
You guys did a great job. I mean, I don't know what I could possibly say to close this out, other than what I said last week. It's real simple. Does this make sense? You ask yourself 3 questions. Does this make sense? Can I afford it? And can I afford not to do it? Because the bottom line is, if you're struggling, the system solves all the problems. Who doesn't want duplication? Who doesn't want automated recruiting? Who doesn't want a system that runs 24/7, 365 days a year? And who doesn't want the very best traffic? So everybody wants what we have. Everybody needs what we have. Click the button below and learn more.
Awesome. And that's true, man. Everybody needs this, really. If you want to succeed online, this is the place to be. And this is a great community of people you'll meet along the way, too. You're going to have a lot of fun in this business and meet a lot of good people with our community. So jump aboard, man. There's a link below here. It's linked to the person that invited you. Go through the system. Pay the $4.95. Fill out that application fee. Seriously. Hopefully you get approved. See what see the presentation, and then hit the join button, man. And come have fun with us. This is fun. This is not work. It's fun, and you're gonna make a lot of money on the way. I promise you that. So we do these every Sunday night. We'll be back next Sunday at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. For everybody in the United States, happy Easter, man. Enjoy your friends and family on Thursday. Eat a lot of turkey.
And happy Thanksgiving also. Happy Thanksgiving also.
Yeah.
Easter's next spring, Paulie.
What'd I say?
Happy Easter.
You said Easter.
Oh,
You did.
I mean, happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I wish it was May. I mean,
Hey, listen.
my mind's still on the street.
Hey, you know why? You know why Paulie messed up like that? Because he's a true entrepreneur. He doesn't even know the holiday, bro. That's how beautiful his life is right now. He don't know what's going on. He don't follow that, man.
Yeah, I don't know what month it is. I know there's a holiday coming up.
I want to be like that. I want to be like that when I don't know what holiday it is, man. Because I'm living my life free from all this crap.
I'm constantly in summer and spring, so I hate winter. So.
Yeah. I'm going to tell my wife we don't have to do any more prep work. We've already missed Thanksgiving.
Well, once again, my correction. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy your turkey, enjoy your friends and family, Enjoy your day, and we'll see you next Sunday. Have a great one.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.